Let's jump to the next question. This is the question which most of the people will have opened this video.
Okay.
How to start a startup. So I don't want the full process, but I just want to know the random, like how to start, how to build, how to run. That's it.
Okay. Let's see.
Breaking one
I
thing.
can see how I started my interest.
Yeah, one thing I want to add is, so I have studied things related to business also, like the business law and etc. So in that, even I have to learn that for starting a business, we need to submit 2 documents,
Yeah.
right? So after
Yeah.
submitting those, once verification, you'll be getting the incorporation certificate. And I know this is not that easy. You need to submit the documents multiple times. They'll be asking for changes, etc. There'll be many things in that. So just share us your journey, like how intern stuff started, how you got it recognized, how you are running currently. Just the basic steps.
Okay. Like as you said that, like in the initial days, like in the olden days, they are asking to submit the documents, but in multiple times.
Mm.
But everything is an in the single window system right now.
Okay.
Like you need to have two things. That's it. Two documents.
Yes.
One thing is for the personal recognition or the personal identity, like either maybe PAN card, Aadhaar card, whatever it may be. The other thing has to be submitted to the government means the address proof. That will be regard to the business, like where
Yes.
your business has been located. For the thing, we need to submit the another document. The two documents are enough to submit to the government. Before that, we look for the name.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
has to be unique one.
Yes,
Like
yes.
has to be unique one that should not be similar to another one's name
Another
that is
business.
in the industry. Like that has to be unique one, and that hasn't been included the words like Indian, national, and everything. So there are some naming convocations behind it.
Yes.
Like we'd have the consultants for doing these things.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Vakils and everyone, they will do this work for us. Like they will charge someone something for doing these things. They can do everything for us. It's
Mm.
starting a startup or business is not at all a risk, but doing the business is
Yes. Running the business is risky.
yeah.
Starting is easy. You need to just give the documents, get the trademark registered. That's it.
I cannot say running. We will run. Business won't run. We will run. So that's why I said that doing the business.
Definitely.
Business stay at the like in its own place. We used to run from one place to another place to do the things.
So, let's jump to the next question. So, what about funding for intern stuff? You have any venture capitalists or something, or like it's your own funding?
Yeah, it's a fully own funded that will be considered as a bootstrap. Like if we invested on our own self, like our own money or relatives' money,
Yes.
what maybe that will be considered as the bootstrapping.
Mm.
We are getting the funding from the outside, then it will be considered as a funding. But
Yes.
we are in bootstrap, right? Till now, we are not looking for the fundings or like that because we are mainly in the online education like that. We won't spend on the like promotions and everything. Like students are our own promoters. If they
Yes.
really like the courses, they will promote our courses. So there is no need of promoting everything. So
Mm.
that's why we are not looking for the funding right now. So till date, the intern stump is fully bootstrapped.
Great.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the next question. So, how to approach investors or business people? Because I have seen you have signed several MOUs with different colleges. So
Yeah.
how you got them? Like, is it via the mouth talk or just any other things help you?
Like all the MOUs with me, and like for particularly for the business people, like currently we are having the MOUs with the three business organizations or three startups like us, like Shine Projects and Sova Skills, EduTrust, like that. All those people have been connected with me with the help of LinkedIn.
Okay.
LinkedIn makers like that. Like LinkedIn has been acted as a between mediator between us.
That's a bridge.
So I contacted them to collaborate with each other. Like we named a for the partnership it as a collaboration over competition. Like if
Okay.
two edtech startups with the similar ideas, they will compete with each other. Instead of it, what we thought of doing the things means we can collaborate with each other. We can share the talent between us. We can share the customers between us. Like in that way, we are collaborating with each other. Particularly for the college MOUs.
Oh,
We yeah, we will directly go to the colleges and tell my proposal to them and convince them and like by talking with the students. Like if you can talk, like if you can take the demo class for the students, definitely they will like if they like, they will join in our company. If they don't like, then we can move on. So in that way, we will we are going
the
like
next question is my personal interest question.
okay.
So, what do you feel like the importance of communication and skills for students? So, even if you have checked my channel, I have been told it many times that rather than technical skills, communication and soft skills are really, really important. So, what's your take on that?
Yeah, definitely. The communication skills are needed. Why? Because the technical skills means not only the computer skills and like that. The subject skills also be considered as a
Yes,
technical.
yes.
That might be help you to get the job. But for doing the job, we need to have the communication skills. Why? Because we used to communicate with the people and everyone. Like if my manager or boss will give the some work, and we have to submit it the work to them. So the communication means not only talking and everything. Everything will be included in the communication.
Oh, yes.
So written, we need to have the written communication in that context. If we are in the meeting with the CEO of our company, then we need to have the speaking skills. So that the communication is necessary, not only for the job, in the real life itself, like we need to have the communication. Communication is not means like English. In the Telugu, we can
Yes,
have the communication
definitely.
like the speakers there we do have the so many speakers in the Telugu language, Hindi language, whatever it may be, like the Garik Pandina Simharao, Chanandi Koteshwar, they're the good communicators, so that's why people are receiving them.
Yes.
So if you are having the good communication skills, then you will easily recognized.
Yes.
Otherwise you cannot be recognized and even you cannot be survived in this market. Because
Definitely.
without talking or without communicating, how can we say anything to anyone? So that's why we need to have the communication skills. Communication skills is not nothing but both of we are talking right now. That is the communication. Like how we are going to talk and how we need to behave and how we need to perform the interview. Like that, that is the communication. That the communication is nothing but behave like as per the situation. That's the communication.
Great answer.
Like even the coding people, like the technical background or the programming persons might be get the particular code from anywhere else.
Definitely.
Doing this task, they can earn the code from anywhere else, but they cannot earn the communication from anyone. They need to build up on their own. So that's why we have to develop our own communication. They cannot be earned from anywhere else.
Good one. We'll be getting the code, but we can't get the communication. Let's jump to the next question. Again, an interesting one. So, any suggestions or message for the youth who want to start a startup?
I cannot say, like, I cannot give the message or suggestions because they do have their own expectations to do their, like,
At least for the people who
yeah,
have the
definitely,
minds towards the
definitely,
startup but can't start.
definitely. this is my suggestions that they are looking for being the business. Like the means, like I said that don't stick on to your family, or don't stick on to your friends, and don't look for the relationship. All those things has to be concentrated on your idea. Because if you are looking for the relationships, or if you are looking for the relationship with the family or friends or whatever it may be, we should have. But if you are sticking on them, then we cannot able to move forward. So try to do the things on your own. And one thing that I can suggest you means, before doing any business or before starting any startup, you should fix a name and announce to the world, so that they cannot be copied.
Yes.
If you are thinking to start particular, so in my case, intern stuff, if I thought of keep hiding the intern stump in my mind until then I got the recognition from the government of India, so someone might be having with the similar idea of starting the intern stump. So people might be confused, either Sarath or that person might be copied from each other. So that's why you should keep on your mind that announce the name, that is the first thing in your startup.
Get the trademark registered.
Yes.
And
Or whatever it may be, trademark or whatever it may be. If you are announcing it to the people, they might be think that yeah, Sarath is announced there. So Sarath has been announced his startup. So he's going to go. He started his own journey. So the people might be think about it. So in that way, we have to do announce your name and don't look for the logo. You can start your work. So this is my suggestion.
jump to the next question.
Okay.
So, how's the current market, and will newbies get opportunities? Like, for suppose now I'm gonna start a startup, and what is your take on that? Like, will I be able to get opportunities? How's this market outside?
Yeah. If we have the problem, then definitely we have an opportunity.
Until we have the problems, we have the
Yeah.
scope.
Yeah.
And problems are endless, so scope
Like,
is endless.
like every startup will come up with their solution only for the particular problem that is being already in the world. So that's why so problem, startup, both are cousins
Infinite. In,
in my context.
yes.
Not the cousins and the siblings.
So infinite problems, so infinite startups.
Yeah, definitely.
Next question. So how are you competing with others? Like, there are many startups which are doing the same thing, training the students. And also not only startups, there are few people without any startup, they'll be just training the students. And there are many colleges who take upon those people based on their experience. So how you tackle with these competition and all, and how intern stuff stands out of them?
Yeah, okay. Maybe there's a good question that you are going to ask. Like, even I don't say the college name, but they look for the experience rather than the capability when I approach them. Like at the time, I thought of thinking, like I thought of doing the free webinars or the free workshops, like without charging anything from the students. I want to give the skills, whatever I know, directly without collecting the money from the students. I gave so many webinars and seminars in this different kind of colleges, like in BTech, MBA, and the degree colleges as well. Like the motivation that has been given to the students. So even by doing these particular webinars or seminars in a particular way without charging them, that is also one kind of experience for me. Because I conducted so many workshops like this and that workshop for the this kind of students, this number of students. So definitely I should have the experience. So in that way, I built up the experience with the industry and moving forward with the colleges as well. So in that way, I started my industry journey particularly. I like you are asking, I what is your experience that behind your training, and how you can train, and who will train, how much you will charge, and even the particular person or the particular company is also charging the same. So currently we are having the same client with your own with your similar idea. So how can I give you particular thing to you by
Definitely, there will be a number of questions from the people who are spending their money on you.
definitely. Also, why do you give the money to you as we are having the same client with us? They will give the training. Are you capable of giving the training like more than them and more than that? Like that, they will ask the questions. We need to have the particular answers on the questions they are asking.
Jump to the next question. Challenges during COVID. So you have answered this earlier that you have used the online platforms for the training and all. Apart
Yeah.
from that, definitely there will be an huge impact for a baby startup to be being attacked by COVID. So
Okay.
how was that?
Okay, like COVID has been changed everyone's life. Even our interest of life has been also changed because, like in a unique way, like approaching the people in a unique way, like we giving the training in a unique way that haven't been heard about right till late. Like giving the training by using the online video platforms, like online video platforms, video conferencing apps. Like that, that is the biggest challenge. Like we do have the proper internet connection in our hometown. As we live in the village, we cannot try able to get that much of signals at the time as well. Like the most challenge during the COVID is the signal as
Definitely,
a
yes.
village. Like that is one of the challenges. And the second thing, concentration. Like people may not be concentrate on that much as we are in the online platform. They will only like a few people only concentrated on the class, and few might not be concentrated on the class. You may
I was a student like that.
you may ask me question like that. What is your problem? You are getting the money, no? So that's why. But that is not my problem. That is the problem for my company. Because once they have been certified from the intern stump, they will said they simply say that intern stump hasn't been trained me, but I haven't been learned anything from them because they haven't given the training in a good manner. So that
It will give a bad impression in the
yeah,
market.
definitely they will give a bad impression towards the intern stump. Definitely it will be impacted. So concentration has been missed somewhat. Like in the initial stage we faced, but once we have like habituated with the online classes, we caught up with these things. We caught up with these things. These are the minor challenges have been faced during the COVID.
Jumping to the next question, future plans. What we can see in terms of in future after 5 years?
Yeah, okay. Like we are planning to establish the training centers of internship in the 175 constituencies that currently we are having 175 constituencies in Andhra Pradesh. Like in each constituency, we should have one particular training center by the interns. That is my goal. Like the training center should like might be consisting of the equipment. Even we can see in the Hyderabad or somewhere cities, the coaching institutes particularly
Hmm.
they only maintain 25 to 50 systems in their institutes, but give the training for the
Hmm.
thousands of the students.
Yes.
But at the intern term, every student has one particular system. In that way, by the batch wise, like we are planning according to that. And one more thing, within 2 or 3 months, we are implementing a new student appraisal system. Like it might be new one. I thought that maybe no tech industry has been implemented this particular mechanism for
Okay.
assessing students. Like in the companies, we do have the employee appraisal system. like how they are working and how they are
Yearly appraisals.
doing the jobs like that. In that way, we will implement the student appraisal system during the classes, how they are reacting and what are the skills and what the skills that are having by the student and what are the required skills by the industry and what is the gap between them and how the student will be cope up with these things. And like that, we will generate a report by consulting a particular subject matter expert at the intern stamp. That report will be generated and sent to the particular students once the training has been completed, so that they can build up their skills. Like in the, it's like a
Report card.
more for them, or like the test for them. Even at the intern stamp, we don't conduct the tests like question and answer questions like that. We conduct only case based studies. So in that way, we are implementing the student appraisal system. The future plans of internship are currently are these two things only.
Huge plan. All the best for that. And
Mhm.
yeah, before we close the interview, so let's discuss about any bad incident which happened with you during this journey. Like there might be colleges who saying you are so young. Will you train our students? You are like a student. Will you train us? You have seen questions like that. Any particular bad incident which you felt really bad about?
Like there are so many bad incidents. Like I as an entrepreneur and as a student, but I can say only as an entrepreneur. Like initial days, the people with me, and now they are with these jobs. So that is a bad experience till date, because at that time when I started my intern staff journey, like they said that we are always with you. You can ask me by any time. We are here to help you. But now they are here, but not for the help.
Okay.
So that is the biggest
So this
challenge.
this can be considered as an internal bad instinct, but I want something from the business side, like from outside, like with the clients. Like there might be some clients who are troublesome, who will asking multiple questions and all. Any instance like that?
Every incident is like that only. Like once we have convinced, so that only we made an agreement. Like every client is asking like that only. Like too many questions, too much questions. Like they will ask in depth questions. Like is your startup is really recognized? Are you got the recognition from someone else? And have you paid for the certification for getting the recognition? Like that, they have asked so many questions. So that is a common thing. Before we purchasing any product that we are looking for, we look for the quality and the price, everything. So in that way, they are looking for. So if the price is convenient to us, then we will purchase. If the quality is convenient to us, then we will purchase. In that way, the clients have been asked. Till that, I haven't been experienced any problem with my clients. So they are good with me, and even I could is good there. So mutual collaboration is between us.
Weird thing. Any end thoughts about the interview about me? If you want to share anything.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to say one thing, that this is the first opportunity for me to discuss the startup of internship. Actually, we gave the interview for this woman in TV, but it's about only focusing on the internship. But here you focused on everything about my education and how it was started and what is the current journey and what is your future plans in an in-depth manner. Like when you asked me to like give your inputs towards this particular topic, how we can start the startup. Like that's what I am looking for. Like as you know that I am here to help the students, or like whatever the thing I know, I would like to share. That is the common thing in my mind. So during the interview and post pre and interview, like everything is good, and you are receiving, like the way of approaching, the politeness or the professionalism that you are maintaining, So that's really nice.
Thank you so
So
much.
the interview questions are good. So that's my experience is too good. And even the work you are doing right now to share the knowledge.
Definitely.
Even I am here to share the knowledge at the cost. You are sharing the knowledge for free.
Yeah.
So that is your wish and that is my wish. So definitely, this is my wonderful experience with you, and
Thank you.
hope the job advisor will rise day by day as the interns done doing right now. Definitely, you
Thank
will
you.
reach the goals.
Even my experience was same. I never thought that you are the interactive with me and all via the pre-meeting and all. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, thank you.
And see you again on JobViser with any other topic and all. Let's
Sure, sure.
go
I am
for that.
always here to help you in this context because I am not looking for the money and everything. We can gain the money from anywhere else, but sharing the knowledge that we are know, that is the simple, and not only the simple, that is the biggest thing. We are helping the society. So ask me at any time. I definitely help you to share the knowledge, whatever I know. If I know, definitely I will collaborate with you again and again.
Great to hear
Yeah,
you.
thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much, Sarath, for the interview.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you on the behalf of Intern Stump as well.